Hey everybody, I'm JT. Welcome back to Run and Gun. Thank you guys for joining me. And today I have an awesome post-processing video for you. We're going to be recreating LomoChrome Purple 35mm film in Photoshop. And make sure you guys stay around till the end of the video. I got a free giveaway for you guys. So let's get right into this video. Alright, so what is LomoChrome Purple film? Well, it's 35mm film you put in your film camera, and it creates some really neat looking photos, some really otherworldly, almost alien looking photos, as if you took photos on another planet. The colors are just so awesome, the pinks, the purples, the greens. So I thought this would be an absolutely awesome post-processing tutorial. So where did LomoChrome come from? What's the purpose of it? It was actually designed to emulate Kodak's infrared film, which was discontinued a while ago, and it's super hard to find. So it's not actually infrared film, but it's designed to look like it. So we're going to do the same thing. In our digital cameras, we're not actually shooting infrared wavelengths, we're shooting visible light, and we're just kind of editing to recreate what infrared looks like. So let's open up Photoshop and see how we can recreate this LomoChrome Purple. Alright, so I have Photoshop open in here, and as you can see I have this picture of this church. I photographed this in Montana on a recent road trip. I actually got injured pretty bad photographing this old abandoned church, but I think some of the photos I got were worth it, and it's the perfect example for this tutorial. So let's get recreating this look. So as I kind of showed you guys earlier, here's kind of the look we're going for. LomoChrome turns all of your greens purple, and it turns your blues a little greenish, bluish teal, and just creates this really surreal, otherworldly effect. How do we recreate this? Let's go into my layer and take a look at what I use. So I have two different layers here going on. I have a channel mixer adjustment layer, and I have a hue and saturation adjustment layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off, and we're going to get started from the beginning on how I created this effect. The first thing I'm going to do is go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and we're going to select Channel Mixer. Click OK to New Layer, and this brings up our channel mixer properties. So how does LomoChrome Purple actually work? Well, it actually swaps your green and your blue channels to create that purpley effect on green foliage. So that's exactly what we're going to do here in Photoshop. We're going to go to our output channel here in our color mixer, and we're going to make sure it's set to green, and we're going to turn our green of our green channel all the way down to 0. Now you don't have to be very exact with this. This is where you can have a little bit of fun and adjust everything to taste. We're going to turn that to 0, and then we're going to take our blue and we're going to turn that all the way up to about 100. So we've just edited our green channel, and we've made our green channel output blue instead of green. So we're going to do the exact same to our blue channel, except now we're going to make it green. So we're going to take our blue all the way down to 0. So now our blue channel, it's not outputting blue anymore, so it looks very yellow. So we're going to add some green to it. And we're going to take that up. We're going to go to about 100%. Like I said, give or take, you can edit this a little bit to taste, just kind of how you want it. You can go a little bit up, a little bit down. It's all about how you want it. And you can also go down here and play with your constant slider. Now this is kind of like your whites and your blacks in Adobe Camera Raw or Lightroom, just for the channel. So I could bring this down a little bit, and that would be adding the blacks into my blue layer, which is now green, or add some whites into my blue, which is now green. So I'm going to leave that at 0 for now, but feel free to edit that to make it your own. So we're super close to LomoChrome Purple. This is essentially what it does, but I want to go a little bit above and beyond to make this photo a little bit more personal. So I'm going to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Hue and Saturation, click OK to make a new layer. Make sure it's on top of your channel mixer layer, and I'm just going to adjust the hue a little bit, play around with it, kind of make it my own. What I'm trying to do, I'm making the sky a little bit more blue, and I'm also going to play with the saturation. Looks really good when it's highly saturated. If you want to, you could also turn the saturation way down and kind of give it that desaturated film look, but in this instance I think it looks pretty good, highly saturated. I'm also going to go down to my greens and adjust my greens. You can see right down here where I'm adjusting. I'm going to take my greens and I'm going to make them just a little bit more blue so it looks a little bit more natural. So there it is. There's our recreation of LomoChrome's purple film. I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty close to what I had before. Yep, that looks good to me. Alright, so creating this look was as simple as that. And thank you guys for watching the whole video. And as I said, I have a free gift for you guys. I've actually created my own kind of LomoChrome Purple LUT. If you go down to the bottom of my description, I have a link to a LomoChrome Purple style LUT that I've created for you guys. So all you have to do in Photoshop is open that up and apply it to your photos, or you can open it up in After Effects and apply it to your videos. I also have a link down below to my tutorial if you don't know how to apply a LUT to your photo or video. So if you're interested, I'll link you guys to 2 more LUTs that I've made. I call it Run and Gun Purple Basic. I just did some more, a little bit more tweaking to this LUT to make it my own and kind of make it a little more personal than just borrowing LomoChrome's purple film style. And I also made a Run and Gun Purple Plus to really punch those blues, punch those purples, and those will all be available down below. So feel free to check them out and download those LUTs. And that is it for this video. So thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe down below, turn on those notifications so you're seeing every video that I'm dropping every week. And until next time, make sure you get out and go shoot.